trick, and soon he gave up and went on down the path. All the friends were so excited.
Yay! He's on!
And the third pig was pretty happy about that.
Good, because it's getting crowded.
I thought you would never leave. The second pig wanted to get down to business.
Let's go find Hansel and Gretel's real house.
And everyone thought,
that's a great idea!
so off they went further into the forest. Soon they came to a little yard with lots of small chairs and a table. And there was a beautiful girl singing.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
And all the friends introduced themselves to her. They all announced,
Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Hello. What are your names? I'm Hunger. I'm Papa. I'm Baby Pig. I'm Hansel. I'm Gretel. And we're the three little pigs.
Snow White wondered why they were all there.
Why are you all here? Hansel and Gretel lost and we are trying to find their house for them. Are they lost? Yeah.
And they all told her how tired and hungry they were.
Yes, and we're all tired and hungry. Well, today's your lucky day. The doors are off at work and I have just enough food.
And she invited them to sit down.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here you go.
Snow White served them a delicious lunch, and then she showed them to 8 little small beds where they could all take a nap. She cleaned up the house and got dinner ready for the dwarfs to come home. And when all the friends finally woke up, they thanked Snow White for the food and rest. And they asked her to help them continue on their journey.
Continue on our journey? Sure, but I have to be at the castle. I have to be back at the castle in time to meet the prince for dinner. No problem. No problem.
So once again, they were on the quest to find the Hansel and Gretel's house. They had only traveled for about 20 minutes when they met a little girl in a red cape. And they all greeted her. And they all introduced themselves.
I'm Baby Pig. I'm Hansel. I'm Gretel. We're the three little pigs. And I'm Snow White. Here.
She wondered if Little Red knew.
Do you know where Hansel and Gretel's house is? No, I don't want to go.
And just as Little Red Riding Hood answered, a wolf jumped out of the woods. And he told them all he knew a shortcut.
I know a shortcut to get there.
And everyone yelled,
Oh!
the wolf, everyone hid behind Little Red Riding Hood to protect them from the big scary wolf. And the wolf asked them all,
Would you like me to give you directions? No, we do not. You nearly ate my grandma the last time I took directions from you. Can you wolf have any more fun around here? No! Fine, I'm leaving.
So Little Red turned to all of her friends and she told Hansel and Gretel some great news.
Yay, Dad! I know you found a way to rescue us. Which way did he go?
Everyone wondered.
Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Follow me.
So everyone followed Little Red further into the woods, but they had no idea they were headed straight for the witch's house and a cage she had set up in her backyard. As they got there, they heard the woodcutter cry,
Help! Someone get me out of this cave!
Hansel and Gretel went running over to their dad. And everyone else stood back in a line so that everyone could see the woodcutter. And the woodcutter told his kids,
You have to get
excited.
We need a plan! Wait for me! No! That's it!
After several great ideas, they had a plan to save Hansel and Gretel's dad and capture the witch. So they all spread out around the witch's yard and hid, and waited for her to return.
What a lucky day I'm having. Woodcutter stew is my absolute favorite. You will make the most delicious dinner.
But the woodcutter wondered,
Wouldn't it taste better if you would add some carrots to the stew?
Carrots? I do love carrots. I think I have some in my garden. I'll be right back.
and as the witch headed off to her garden, everyone peeked out.
The plan is working!
Here we go. Lovely carrots. Into the stew you go.
Wouldn't it taste better if you add some potatoes to the stew?
That's a great idea. And the potatoes in my garden would be just perfect. I'll be right back.
And as the witch headed to her garden, everyone peeked out.
The plan is working!
Here we go. Delicious potatoes. Into the stew you go.
Wouldn't it taste better if you add some to the stew?
Peas. Perfect. I love peas. And the peas in my garden are perfectly right. I'll be right back.
And as she headed off, again, everyone peeked out.
It's working! It's working! It's working! Ah!
I'm back with the peas. Do you think it's missing anything?
Wouldn't it taste better if you add some salt to the stew?
That's a wonderful idea. You must be quite the chef, Mr. Woodcutter.
So the woodcutter asked her,
How does it taste?
Ooh, it's delicious.
Yum, 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 yum.
and the woodcutter told the witch,
You can add meat to the stew now if you want to.
Oh, no thank you. I'm much too full. I think I'll save you for next time. I think I'll take a nap now.
and as the witch fell asleep from her huge meal, Hansel and Gretel and all of their friends crept out quietly and took the keys from her belt. They unlocked the cage, and the woodcutter was free.